Good morning students, welcome back to 12th Commerce Economics. We are going with current challenges, our challenge number 4, that is unemployment. Part 2. Now we have, in our last video we have gone with what was our concepts of unemployment. So today we are going to see what is unemployment and how to calculate unemployment rate. What is unemployment? It is a situation where a person is ready and willing to work at a prevailing wage rate but does not get job. So it's very clear. That means a person is ready to work. He has an ability, he has a willingness to work, but he does not get job. That is unemployment. Ability, willingness at the wage rate, but does not get job. Next, how to calculate the unemployment rate? It is calculated as percentage of labor force. Students, do you remember what is labor force? It's a person employed and the persons who are willing to work and the person who has an ability to work. All together comes in a labor force. And workforce, only the person who are working or employed is counted in workforce. This was in our last video. So here, percentage of labor force who are unemployed, not as percentage of total population. Here we are not calculating percentage of total population, but only the unemployment. So number of persons unemployed upon number of labor force into 100. That means it's a number of persons who are not working, and in labor force you can refer the last video, what is labor force, into 100 we get the answer in percentage, that is unemployment rate. Now we will see what are the types of unemployment. Actually there are two types of unemployment, that is rural unemployment and urban unemployment. So first let us go with what is rural unemployment. It refers to unemployment occurring in the rural area. When unemployment is in rural area, that unemployment is called as rural unemployment. Now they are further classified into two types. Number one is seasonal unemployment. What actually seasonal unemployment refers to? It refers to a situation where a number of persons are not able to find job in a particular season. When number of persons are not able to find job when in a particular season, that is called as seasonal unemployment. Here I will give you an example of agriculture. The seasonal wise the agriculture is being or farming is done. So in some season they have work, in other season they don't have work. So when they don't have work, they are seasonal unemployed. And we can give one more example, that is ice cream factories. So ice cream is not been demanded in whole year. So that can also be an example of seasonal unemployment. Now this is a type of rural unemployment. Second one, that is, first we finish seasonal. The second one is disguised unemployment. Now it is a kind of unemployment in which some people looks like being employed. Here some people looks like they are employed, but actually they are not employed fully. They only look like employed but not employed fully. This is known as hidden unemployment because they are hiding themselves that they are employed, but actually they are unemployed. Some workers show zero marginal productivity. Now I'll give you an example so you will understand it better. There is a piece of land for farming. Okay, only five laborers are required to work, but actually there are 8 workers. So 3 workers are more. It shows that 8 workers are employed, but actually the requirement is only of 5 workers. 3 are hidden unemployment. They are not doing any work. Even if they are not employed, the output will be same. So that is called as some workers show zero marginal productivity. That 3 workers do not show any marginal productivity. Though that 3 laborers are unemployed, that is discussed unemployed, and other 5 are employed. Now we have finished with what is rural employment. Let us move towards types of urban unemployment. Now what is urban unemployment? It refers to unemployment occurring in urban area. When it occurs in rural area, that is rural unemployment. When it occurs in urban area, that is urban unemployment. It is further classified into three types. Number one is industrial unemployment. It includes those illiterate persons who are willing to work in industry, mining, transport, trade, construction activity, etc. That means they are illiterate. They don't know how to read, write, but they have a willingness that we should do some work and get the money, that is income. But they don't get job in any industries or any mining, anywhere they don't get job, but they want to work in an industrial sector. That is called as industrial unemployment. This was first classification of urban employment. Let us see the next one, that is educated unemployment. What is educated unemployment? Among the educated people, apart from open unemployment, that means people are educated but not including open unemployment, many are underemployed because their qualification does not match the job. First, we will see what is unemployment to understand what is uneducated unemployment. See, when we talk about open unemployment, means worker are willing to work, has the ability to work, but they does not get job. Willingness there, ability there, but does not get job. So here, among the educated people who are educated but not the open unemployment, many of underemployment becomes their qualification. Suppose a person is MBA and or we can say engineer, but he does not get the job of his matching to his qualification. That is called as educated unemployment. He gets the job, he is doing the job, but not matching to his qualification. Let us move towards the type of urban unemployment, third part, that is technological unemployment. What actually the technological unemployment is? Somewhat structural unemployment may take place in an economy as a result of technological unemployment. Due to new machineries. Suppose if in a company new machinery is being purchased and there is a improvement in the production technology. So what happens here? Some laborers or workers are being fired out. So they are being asked to leave the company because machine is there to work. So it is called as more of technical intensive and less of labor intensive. So when new machines come, new technology come, the people are being removed from the company or being fired from the company. So the labor who are being removed are called as technologically unemployed. I have written here the example. So they are example of technological. Because of technology that they lost their job. Now we have studied what are the types of rural employment, unemployment, what are the types of urban unemployment. Let us see what are other unemployments. Number one is open unemployment. I explained you just now. Here worker is willing to work, has a necessary ability to work, yet does not get job and remains unemployed. Willingness and ability is there to work but do not get job. Next is structural unemployment, is defined as unemployment arising from technical changes. Now here technically changes means we can say, very good example, if the demand for the typewriter is been decreased. Okay, so typewriter who knows how to type, he will lose his job because the demand is decreased or there is no need for the typewriter. Now computers are there, world is becoming dynamic world. So according to that changes will be there. When that number of typewriters who lose their job are structural unemployment. Because of the structure they lost their job. Now we'll see the third one. These are still type of other unemployment. That is frictional unemployment. What actually frictional unemployment means here? Okay. This occurs because of people moving or changing occupation. Now, if they are changing occupation from one occupation to another occupation, for example, a person is working in a company, okay, and now he starts his own job, that is self-employment. I explained you what is self-employment. He started his own business, so he has changed his occupation. Or else, if a person, maybe a person is doing job in a bank, and now he wants or she wants to join as a teacher. So when the occupation is changed, the frictional unemployment has been created. When she leaves a job in bank, that is unemployment, called as frictional, moving in and out to other occupation. Next is fourth one, Cyclical unemployment. Now what is cyclical unemployment here? It's defined as a worker losing their job due to business cycle fluctuation in output, that is up and down movement in the economy. Now fluctuation in a cycle means there is a cycle in an economy where there is a depression and recession. Recession means where the person lose their job and then it goes in a depression. There is also peak point where there is a really high price. Everything is of a high price. So that is a cycle. And because of that cycle, if the person loses their job, that is called as recession. So it is called as cyclical unemployment. So today we have finished with what is unemployment, what are the types of rural, urban employment and other employment. Keep on watching. We will have the next video, that will be the last video for unemployment. So thank you for watching our video. Thank you.